Hi, I'm Adriana.
And I'm Jen, and we're two moms in the kitchen.
Come join us in the kitchen for some cooking
Some conversation.
and lots of laughing. Hello and welcome to a special Christmas episode of Two Moms in the Kitchen. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We are going to be making cinnamon ornaments. We're going to be making a Christmas tree out of cucumber, and we're going to be making a Christmas tree out of avocado and tortillas.
Tortillas, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get started with the cinnamon ornaments because those have to bake, and we want to make sure we have plenty of time to show you how to decorate them and have a little fun with them. So we start with 1 cup of salt. Now, these are cinnamon ornaments that you bake, but you do not eat. They will not taste good, so do not eat these. My kids, when I made these, tried the dough and immediately spit it out because there is nothing sweet about it. So while they could consume it, I would not recommend it. All right, so we've got 1 cup of salt. This is 1 cup of cinnamon. Now be careful because the cinnamon flies, and if you get some in your eye, that does not feel good. There we go. 1 cup of cinnamon.
We have no chance of it going up our nose because
No, we're
we've
good.
got masks on.
I barely smell it. We're good. And then 3 cups of flour. So, oh, this one is a little, okay. Now, these ornaments are good for several things. You can use them on your Christmas tree just as is because they will make your Christmas tree smell so good. And your house, when you're done baking these, your house will smell like Christmas for days. It is such a wonderful smell. So you can put it in your Christmas tree. You can use it in as garland and put beads with it, decorate it as you will. You could also use it as a gift bag tag to make the gift smell good. We really, you can do so many things with it, and we're going to show you how to do all those things. Okay, this is the last cup of sugar or cup of flour. Don't put sugar, it won't work. I don't make jars big enough for the cup size, so here we are. Okay, there we go. Next, we need about 1.5 cups to 1.75 cups of warm water. So we're gonna mix all that together. Let me get the water. You don't want it to be too hot, but you want it to be warm enough that everything will come together nicely. There we go. Alrighty. So I'm going to start off with 1.5 cups. See how the dough does, and then add more if necessary. It's always better to put less and add more because you can't take it out. There we go. All right. I'll just pour that right in. All right, and you just mix it. It's going to be a little bit sticky as you go. Here we go. See it starting to come together.
I can smell the cinnamon even with my mask on.
Yes, a lot of cinnamon. Yep. And you're going to come to a point where it doesn't quite go together with the spoon anymore. So that's when you're going to turn it out on your counter. See, it's just kind of a funky mess right there. Okay, let's see. All right, so you need to knead this recipe. So I have here 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. What you're going to do, you need to make sure that your counter is completely dry, so nothing will stick. So just wipe it down. And you're just going to dust your counter, as so, with your cinnamon flour mixture. Put that there, and you're just gonna knead. Now, if you've never kneaded before, allow this to be your education. I find it very therapeutic to knead. I don't know about you, Jen.
Yes.
I like it. And so what you want to do is you want to knead it. You want to use the, what is this, the heel of your palm? Is that what they call it? And you kind of want to push into it until it starts to come together.
You just give it a little turn every once in a while
Yep.
so that you get
Move it around.
everything.
Yep. Should have taken my watch off. Usually I take off all my jewelry with the gloves. It has thrown me off. There we go. See, it's starting to kind of hold better, not lose as much.
A good workout.
It is a good workout. Alrighty. My husband and I made donuts this weekend, and he had never kneaded before. So it was really funny teaching him
Yeah.
and showing him, like, this is how we do it. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think that's coming together pretty good. So what we're gonna wanna do is roll it out. So get your rolling pin. Now, if you don't have a rolling pin, that's okay. You can use a cup. You can use your hands and just try to get it really thin as you can. I don't know, what else have you used to roll?
I haven't used it, but a wine bottle I've been told works
Oh, there you
well.
go.
Yep. Or any type of bottle, really,
Any type
that's
of bottle.
round and smooth.
Yes.
I just happen to go for the wine bottle, of course.
That's totally fine. So you want to get it to about 1/2 inch thick. So we are going to be rolling. Now I found with this recipe, it's a little bit easier if you turn it upside down. You know, so you roll it out a little bit and move it like this. I just found that it was easier to roll. Also in the recipe, she said that if you need to, if it's easier for you to cut the dough in half and do it a little bit at a time, that's okay too. Whatever your workspace allows, whatever is easier for you. If you're doing with this with kids, totally fine. Alrighty. Now, rolling is also an excellent workout
Yes.
because you will sweat to death. Not fun with a mask, but alas, here we are. So, if you can see in my dough, I have a lot of cracks in it. That's okay. What you're gonna do, get some of that water. Just get a little bit of water and bring them together. No big deal.
Oh, very cool.
And then just keep rolling it. And just fix the cracks as you go. Won't hurt it. And we keep going. You can also, after you cut them, you can also fix cracks that way when they're ready to go in the oven. So no need to worry about their cracks. I think this part is having a hard time, so we're gonna just take it off and we'll deal with that later.
The dividing it up idea is really good. You could give a little portion to each
Oh
child.
yeah, they can have their own little fun
Yeah.
with a little cup, roll
And then
as they need to.
Less work for mom.
Yeah, put them to work, I like that. Okay, so let's see, we're at a little bit higher than 1/2 inch, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so let's fix whatever cracks we have. There we go. And you know what? I kind of like the cracks because it makes it feel homemade and rustic. Like, this is not something that we bought at the store. This is something that we worked on, you know? So I kind of like the cracks in it. If you don't, that's okay. You fix them as much as you want. But I kind of like them.
That's all the rage this year, the rustic
The
one.
rustic, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so I think that's about half an inch. Okay, so our next step. We need some parchment paper on a cookie sheet, and this is just so that they don't stick to the cookie sheet.
Oh, you get all fancy.
No, I'm not that fancy, just so it doesn't get crazy in the oven. There we go.
I leave the ends hanging out.
Do you really? So what we have now is we have several cookie cutters. We have a snowflake, we have a gingerbread man, a snowman, 2 sizes of Christmas trees, a star, and a heart. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is, well, what I did is I figured out how I was gonna give them out and to who. So I figured out I wanted whoever I was giving it to have a gingerbread man, a Christmas tree, and a snowman. So I just made sure I had enough of those. But if you're just doing this for fun and random or making a garland, figure out how many of each one you need and go forward and do it. So I know I want a gingerbread man for sure. So let's get that guy going in. Let's do a couple of Christmas trees. There we go. And you kind of want to play puzzle with this and get as much use as you can of the dough. So you're going to want to stick them in as you can. Okay, let's get some snowflake. I'm going to do the snowman in here. All right, and then a snowflake. Boop. And then a heart. There we go. Okay. The beauty of this is when you take this all off, you can knead it and roll out the dough again, and you can do it all over again. So I've got my gingerbread man here. He's ready to go. He just needs to fix his little edges there. Okay, I've got my heart. And again, if there's any cracks or anything, this is the time you fix it, because once they go in and they harden, you can't fix it. My snowman. I've got a snowflake. My star. And 2 Christmas trees. Boop. Okay, now, this is a very important part. You need to make the holes. So, just a regular straw, you go through, kind of figure out where you want the string to go in, and then that's that. Now, I have to do this with my mask off, sorry. Okay, we're good. That's the only way to get it out. So, we'll be okay. Because see, if you try to do it this way, they will never come out. I'll show you. I'll be the guinea pig. See, it doesn't come out on the side.
Yeah.
So we'll do it. I'll just get a new straw. Anyway.
Or you could cut the straw.
You could cut the straw. Yep. Look at you, Jen. One step ahead of me. So, let's see. There, we got it that one. Okay, let's just do this quickly. Oh.
That would be a fun task for the kids.
Oh, my kids loved it. They did. Okay. Good.
Now, could you also use these as, if you were having a large family Christmas, like we're not this year, but in years past, as placeholders maybe?
Oh,
Or
for
you-
sure. Yep.
And that way, then the guests could take that home with them.
Yep, exactly.
when they left.
You can make it a little favor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so what you're gonna do is the oven has been preheated to 300. You're gonna put it in there for about 30 to 45 minutes. It just depends how wet the cookies were when you made them, or not the cookies, the ornaments when you made them. So that will determine the how long they bake for. The way you check it is when you pull them out, you have to feel them. If you feel some softness still in there, you're gonna wanna put them in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just kind of see how they come along. But it really shouldn't take more than 45 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these in and see how they do. Okay, so we've got some gingerbread ornaments, ginger ornaments, whatever you want to call them, done. And if you see, they're not perfect. They've got some stuff going on. The salt when they were baking, the salt rises a little bit to give it that kind of a rustic feel. And they got a little puffy, which I think is cute because it's a gingerbread man with a puffy little belly.
Right.
So cute. So now to decorate. We have a couple of different options depending on what you want to do. So I was thinking it'd be fun to put a scarf on the gingerbread man, and you kind of just want to eyeball it. See? Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Adorable.
Decoration, right? So let's do it. Let's go ahead and decorate him. So I've got my glue gun almost ready. Let's see how it does. Not quite ready. That's okay, we have a backup plan of regular glue. Use whatever you have.
That's right.
Let's see,
The motto of this year.
right? This is a brand new glue apparently.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, you know, just gotta be at the ready for everything. All right. So, if you don't have regular glue, you can use tape at the end of the day. If you really are desperate, you can use whatever you have. Some crazy glue would work. Anything you have is fine. So, I'm gonna just cut that little edge off a little bit. Kind of place it where I want it. There we go. And wrap it around his head. And to the back, I'm gonna actually put a little bit of glue along the line of the scarf. There we go. So it doesn't come off too easily. And remember, the glue will dry clear, so whatever you do, it's fine. If you make a mistake or whatever, just fix it, no big deal. And then a little glue at the end. Call it good. And you have a snowman, or a little gingerbread man with a scarf on him.
Cute.
Very cute. Okay, so we'll cut off the extra. Now, we have some twine, and we have red twine and we have brown twine. So really, whatever your preference is, I think I'm gonna do for this one the brown twine, and then the next one I do, I'm gonna do red twine. Now this one would be, I like the big gingerbread men for decorating the tree. I think they would be super, super cute, and they won't get lost in the tree. So, wrap him up, and he is ready to go. You have a cute little gingerbread man with a scarf.
Adorable.
I mean, come on. Now, if you wanted to do him as garland, you could take this red twine and put a gingerbread man. We'll put it here. A gingerbread man, 3 beads, another gingerbread man, 3 beads, however you want to do it. You can really have some fun with it. We've also got these little Christmas tree guys that I thought would be cute as a gift tag. So you could take a permanent marker. If I can find my permanent marker, there it is. To Mom from me. Just like that.
Very cute.
Hopefully your handwriting is a little bit neater than mine. And then what you'll do is I'll do it with the red twine just to make it a little bit more festive. There we go. And you're all set.
And that can be reused year after year. So-
Get it back from your mom.
Exactly.
And give it to her
Yeah.
year after year. Yeah, for sure. Or just use this one as a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
On your Christmas tree, and you can put the year.
Exactly.
You can put whatever you want. Just have some fun with it. I was also thinking you could do, if you had different kinds of ribbon or whatever, you could have some fun with it, and you could make it, you could decorate the Christmas tree. So sometimes twine is a little bit finicky. And you could get that through, and you could decorate the Christmas tree like that.
Oh,
you know?
cute.
And just have some fun with it, you know, whatever you want. luckily the snowflake, you don't really have to do much with it. Let's change our ribbons. And you can use whatever ribbon you have. Walmart was having a sale the other day. I think Michael's is still having a sale on Christmas ribbon. You just want to be...
The dollar store even has great ribbon too.
Oh yes. See?
Oh, that's so
you
sweet.
can include that in the garland. Whatever it is you want to do. The star, I mean, the world of Christmas decorating is very, very large, and you can have a lot of fun with it. So I think with this one, we would probably put it on our Christmas tree because, hold on, smells delicious, you know, and just enjoy it. If you did do this as a Christmas tree ornament, put the year on the back, you know, and say this was the year we went nowhere, that we quarantined and we had to make Christmas ornaments because we went nowhere.
That's right.
In our family, we have a tradition of whenever we travel, we get a Christmas ornament. And so this makes up for that year of no traveling.
Yes.
But anyways, this is just a fun little project to do with the kids. And then if you're a little bit OCD with details and stuff like that, decorate when they go to bed. Or just give them 3 for them to decorate and you do the rest. Whatever the case may be, whatever you feel comfortable with. But really have some fun with it with the kids, especially with the holidays. You want to have some fun, you want to make some good memories, and you want to make sure that the kids remember that time with you, because really that's what this is all about, is that time with you. So we're going to go ahead and clean all this up, and we're going to move on to our next activity.
All right, welcome back. So now we're going to move on to the vegetable tree appetizer, snack, whatever you want to call it. We did this last year in the Foods Bites class that at the Earlier Center, and it was such a big hit, both with the parents assembling it and with the kids eating it. They just thought it was so much fun. And really it takes minimal effort, and it is really cute when it is all done. So what you're going to need is a couple of different colored peppers. Again, use what you have. If you can't find yellow peppers or you can't find orange peppers, use what you've got. It's all good. You're going to need a cucumber, and then what I have is a skewer. So just be careful of the point around little kids. We've got a platter here to put it on, and then I have some cookie cutter shapes, smaller cookie cutter shapes that we can use for the ornaments and for the star at the top of the tree. So what we're going to do is start off by cutting the cucumber, and you want to cut off just probably about 1 inch or 1.5 inch size piece from one of the ends, one of the thicker ends, and that's going to be our base. So we're going to stick the skewer into that, and that's where we're going to build our tree. Next, what we're going to do is try and cut on a bit of an angle. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a big deal, but we're just going to cut a little piece off here. And this just helps with bigger slices because we want all different sizes so that our shape of, or the tree shape varies. So again, just nice and slow. You don't have to go fast. Tuck those fingers in. This is the tedious part. We'll just cut a few more here, and then what we can do is start assembling. Okay, so now what you're going to do is take the larger slices and just skewer them and slide it down to the bottom. And what you want to do is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Arrange them.
Arrange.
There we go. Just so it kind of looks like a tree. So just different layers. And this is all you're going to do, is just keep making layers all around. Well, maybe I didn't slice them. Well, it's an interesting looking tree.
That's all right. Last year, when we did this, we discovered that when we put it all together, the tree was leaning a little bit, which is fine. It was super cute, but we called it a Grinch Christmas tree.
That's right, we did.
Because it was so cute, and the ornaments were kind of wonky and fun, and somebody cut a star out of one of the peppers, and it just fit a Grinch Christmas tree. It was so cute. We loved it.
So this could be our 2020 Christmas tree.
Right. Like disaster. The tree in Rockefeller Center that fell apart.
So we're just layering it up. It's kind of looking like a tree.
Mm-hmm. I think it's great.
All right, we're almost done. And then what we're gonna do is take our peppers. Let's do one more slice up here. Yep, there we go. So we want to leave enough room for the
And then
star.
you can fluff it.
Fluff it. There we go.
If you need to, just fluff. As you would a regular Christmas tree.
Awesome.
See?
There you go.
You're hired. All right. Do you want the red pepper or the yellow or the orange pepper?
I'll take orange.
Okay, orange.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is just cut the pepper. They've already been washed, and we're just going to cut chunks out of it. I've got star cookie cutters here, and I went around the house because I didn't have a small circle cookie cutter. So I have this orange juicer that I found that has a round edge on it. Actually, it's got 2 round edges on it, so that's good because you want various sizes. I found an apple core that has a good round, that would make a good round shape from it. And my melon baller too has a larger shape. I was desperate, so we
Use
just
what
went
you
around.
got. That's right. Or you can just freehand it.
Exactly.
Cut what you will.
That's right. So we're just gonna cut some shapes right now so that we can decorate our tree. Let's see here. There we go. And save the scraps for snack time. Don't want to waste anything. So we'll do the apple core here. Oh, that one worked out well.
Good.
Except now I have to get it out.
I did find that problem as well.
All right, there we go. And, oh, you got the little one?
The
Okay.
little one.
Yep.
You can have it.
No,
I've
that's
got
okay.
some Other, let's see. I'll take this one.
Sure.
We can make some bigger ones for the bottom.
Yeah, I think we snacked more on the vegetables last year too when we made this. But it was really fun, and like I said, the kids had a blast. They thought it was so cool that there was a Christmas tree that was made out of vegetables.
Whatever we got to do to make sure kids eat
Exactly.
some veggies.
And you could definitely serve this with a dip if you wanted. Your lasagna layer,
The
dip.
white
Yes.
sauce.
that would be delicious. A ranch dip would be good too.
Yep. Whatever you have. My husband likes creamy cucumber
Oh,
ranch, or whatever the salad dressing is.
yeah.
With his veggies.
Salad
So-
dressings make great dips.
Yeah.
If you're in a pinch, that's always a good option.
There we go. I'm gonna freehand a few.
Oh, look at
just
you.
to see how we do.
You're being adventurous
Oh,
today.
that's what I do. I live for the danger. There we go.
But you could even have the kids help you with this as well. That would be super fun. Because then they get to eat their work. All right. Oh, and I'm going to cut out a star for the top.
Oh, yes.
Can't forget the star. Let's grab another piece here.
Whoever did our star last year did an amazing job. I
Yeah.
don't remember who it was.
No, I can't remember either.
But they rocked it.
Yeah, and that was freehand too.
Yeah.
Very talented people.
I took some of your red.
Yes.
Make some more.
There we go. There's the star. So what we're going to do, oh, there we go. We'll just stick that on the top here.
Perfect.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to put one more slice up here, I think, maybe. Okay. Just to build it up. And then fluff it. Oh, see, we're leaning a little bit to this
That's
there
all
too.
right.
And there's our star. So now what we're going to do
Perfect.
is take our ornaments and just decorate our tree. Whoops!
Oh, we're falling already.
We're falling already. We're going to have to strategically place them.
Yes. This is, you could also, if you're worried about that, use a second skewer
Definitely.
when you're building.
Yes.
Just be mindful of the weight of the tree.
Yes.
All right.
I always thought they looked like little jujubes or like jelly beans or something like that.
Tell
on the
your
tree.
kids that.
Yeah. It's not vegetables, it's jujubes.
That's a little surprise for them. There we go.
Cute. I love it.
Cutesy. We need some more.
We'll evenly distribute the weight.
Look at that! Is that
All right.
the cutest little tree you've ever seen?
There you go.
Oh, we need some more decorations.
Do
in the
we?
front.
Oh. Oh, yeah. We didn't go all the way around the tree.
Strategically place.
That's right.
There we go. Okay.
Weigh out the
There we go.
weight distribution.
Perfect.
Oh, that's adorable. Love
Look
it.
at that cute little tree.
Fantastic.
That's all you need.
Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna clean up and then we'll move on to the tortillas. All right, so our last fun treat, Christmas themed treat that we're going to do is a tortilla that looks like a Christmas tree. So what I have here is just a small tortilla, and I'm going to leave that right there because we're going to talk about the spread that's going to go on it. So the spread is avocados. They're naturally green, works out really well. So I went to go get the avocados from the grocery store yesterday, and my avocados are firm. So they're not going to spread very well. They're going to rip our tortilla. So I did a little research last night, and what you can do, if I had more time, was in a brown paper bag, put either a red apple or a banana in with your avocado, and leave it in there for, they say, a day or two, which I didn't have. But that's a good way to ripen an avocado quickly. So we're going to put that, oh, sorry.
Sorry, an old Cuban tradition, if you will, is just to put the avocado in the oven overnight. And that will
Oh.
also,
Interesting.
yes, I don't know why. I've done it before and it works. I've also done it where I had a roommate turn on the oven while the avocado was in there, so that was a fun treat. So make sure you know where you put your avocado. But yeah, if you put it in the oven, it'll also ripen.
So you had cooked avocado.
It was delicious.
So thankfully, I had these little packets of guacamole already done up. I think we got them from Costco. So we're gonna use that. But again, use whatever you have. So we're gonna take these lovely little packets and we're just going to spread it all over the tortilla. And this one has little pieces of red pepper in it, which is fabulous because it looks even more festive. Or maybe that's jalapeno. I'm not sure.
Oh, but it still is delicious.
And I can smell the garlic. Woo, boy.
I think that this would actually make it taste a little bit better because it has the flavoring in it.
Yes, definitely.
So just make sure that your kids like it,
Yeah,
you know, because you don't want to waste it.
yeah. If you want something a little bit milder, then definitely just the avocado. But you want to spice things up a little bit?
Yep.
Go for it.
Have some fun.
So we're just going to make a mess here
Mm.
because that's what I do best.
These also work great if you want to make avocado toast.
Yeah.
Instead of using a real avocado, I use these and then I sprinkle, or I put an egg on it, or you know, sprinkle whatever else I want on there. So delicious. And that way you don't have to worry about ripe avocados.
Exactly. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take cherry tomatoes and we're just going to half them. And these ones are a little bit big, so I think I might actually quarter them. And you're just going to sprinkle them all over. This is going to be our decoration.
Mm-hmm.
We only need a few here. Oh, these ones are big. Wow. There we go. Almost done. I think we'll do one more. Fantastic. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take my pizza cutter. Again, if you don't have a pizza cutter, a knife will work perfectly fine. And you're just going to cut this into quarters. And I'm going to slide the tomato all over the place.
That's all right. Whatever you mess up, you can fix.
That's
no
right.
big deal.
There we go. And so if you turn them on the side, they kind of look like little decorated trees. Oops. Here we go. See, just like that. We're just going to spread that out a bit. I'm going to move this one here. And now the last thing that we're going to do, I'm running out of space, so I'm going to move them here onto my tray. There we go. Is we're going to take a little bit of cheddar cheese. So just cut a couple slices. Okay, so we're going to take our little star cookie cutter and just punch out our little star here and put it right on the top of our tree.
Cute, cute.
And we'll do another one here. Oh. There we go, and one more. And look, healthy
Delicious.
Christmas tree snack for kids.
Now you should know, I was at the dollar store at Dollarama yesterday, and they had cutouts galore usually in a pack of like 3 or 4 for very reasonable price. So if you have no cutouts or anything, you can do all of that from the dollar store, no problem. And if anything else, Michael's, Walmart,
Yeah,
you know,
the
or
bulk barn.
the bulk barn, or freehand it.
Yeah,
Have some
definitely.
fun and enjoy it. Anyway, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas. This is going to be our last episode until the new year. We have some really fun things coming up, and we're so excited to be able to share them with you. So hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and enjoy your break.
Merry Christmas!